All rise. Court is now in session. The Honorable Belinda Hill presiding.
Sit. What? What did I say? Oh, what is today's case?
State of Texas versus Andrea Yates.
Defense, are you ready? Plaintiffs, are you ready?
Yes, Your Honor.
Everybody have a seat.
Defense and plaintiffs, are you ready?
Yes, Your Honor.
Call for opening statements.
Oh, wait, but is that it? For your opening statements. Plaintiffs.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, the state of Texas is going to prove to you that Andrea Yates murdered her 5 children and knew what she was doing. The defense is going to try to make you believe she is mentally ill and incapable of knowing right from wrong. Mrs. Yates planned the drowning of her own children and purposely waited for her husband to leave for work so he wouldn't try to stop her. She also called 911 and asked for help because she knew what she did was wrong. If she was so mentally incapacitated, she wouldn't have known she was wrong and to call the police. She wouldn't have drowned her children and laid them on the bed and covered them with a sheet. She knew what she did was wrong because she called her husband at work and told him he needed to come home. She knew she was wrong, and she planned the murders and meticulously carried out her plan so no one would be around to stop her or prevent her from her plan. 5 young, innocent children murdered by their own mother. Mentally ill or not, Andrea Yates knew exactly what she was doing and that it was wrong. Her actions that day will prove that she knew what she did was wrong, and she planned it perfectly and made the call to her husband and 911 after the fact. We will prove to you, without a reasonable doubt, that Mrs. Yates murdered her 5 children in cold blood and deserves to be punished for her actions. Thank you.
Defense, you may open.
Your Honor, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I intend to prove that beyond a reasonable doubt that my client is mentally insane. I would like to explain how could a mother kill her own children? A mother is supposed to love and nurture and protect her children. Why would she kill them, you ask? Andrea Yates, on the day of June 20th, 2001, actually thought by drowning her children, she was actually saving them. Andrea Yates suffered from postpartum depression with psychotic features. This caused Andrea Yates to suffer from hallucinations and loss of reality. The disease, as it will further on explain from her doctors, if left untreated, could cause harm to the mother, the child, or even both. So on the day in question, Andrea Yates was suffering from a hallucination, causing her to believe that her children were going to hell. She believed Satan was speaking to her, telling her her 5 children were watching the TV show they were watching, were telling her that she was a bad mother. In order to save them from hell, she thought that she had no other choice. It was apparent to Andrea Yates was mentally ill when she attempted suicide herself, not once, but twice in the summer of 1999. She was placed on Haldol for treatment, which she stopped taking soon after. I have a list of medications for you to review.
Defense Exhibit A.
Thank you.
We have heard your opening remarks. We will now proceed.
Your Honor, I call my first witness to the stand, Russell Yates.
Mr. Yates, put your hand on the Bible. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Thank you.
Have a seat. Your name again, sir?
Rusty Yates,
And your relationship to this case?
husband.
Rusty, you said before that Andrea tried committing suicide. Did you help her?
Yes, she's been seeing a psychiatrist and was given meds to help her with her moods.
Did the medication seem to be working?
Yes, it is.
Was Andrea a good mother?
She was a wonderful mother.
Did she ever threaten to harm the children or make any statements that would lead you to believe she would harm them?
No, I never dreamed she would have thought of harming our children.
Did the two of you have a strong marriage?
We had a wonderful life together with our children.
Thank you, Your Honor. No further questions.
Do you want to cross-examine the plaintiff?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Yates, when you got the phone call from your wife that morning, what was your first thought that went through your mind?
I was scared, thinking there had been an accident or something, and one of the kids got hurt.
Did you for even 1 second think that she had possibly murdered all 5 of your children?
No, absolutely not. That thought never crossed my mind.
So you obviously didn't think she was depressed or ill.
No, I know it's a big responsibility to raise a large family, but Andrea loved being with the children and never said anything to me to let me know something was wrong.
Now, Mr. Yates, weren't you advised by a psychiatrist to not have any more children?
We were after our 4th child, but when we discussed having another baby, Andrea was thrilled at the idea, and we were hoping for a little girl.
Thank you, Your Honor. No further questions.
Witness, you may step down.
I'll always love you. Defense, call your next witness to the stand.
I call my next witness, John Holmes, to the stand.
Deborah?
No, John first.
No, Deborah.
I'm doing John first. We're doing John first.
We have a new script.
Don't go off of those scripts, because the script got revised, things got switched, because lay witnesses need to go first. She was way down at the end. So I put the couple together. Just go off of your answers. I didn't have enough paper to print all those scripts. Yep, your questions are added in. Place your hand on the Bible. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? State your name.
Mr. Hagman?
What do you think of Andrea the last time that you saw her?
Mr. Homer reported that she looked crazy.
Did you ever think that she was a threat to her children?
I would not have left a kid alone with her. If she came to babysit my kid, I would have spot around her and point her to other ways.
Did you feel it was safe to leave her and her children alone?
Mr. Homer thought that it was safety issues for Angela Baby to work around her with her. Mr. Homer stated we did not know Andrea was alone with the children. I told Deborah a month before that if Andrea left alone with children, I'm calling Child Protection Service, and I don't care what it does to our relationship.
Thank you, sir. No further questions.
Any cross-examination, plaintiff attorney?
No, Your Honor.
Your Honor, I call my next witness to the stand, Deborah Holmes.
Ms. Holmes, place your hand on the Bible. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
State your name
Deborah Holmes,
and your relationship to this case.
her friend.
Have a seat.
Okay, Deborah, since knowing Andrea for some time and working with her, how would you describe her as a person?
She was always a very loving, good-natured, giving, and considerate person. But she was a little insecure and immature about relationships. She didn't stand the basics of dating. She misunderstood all of that.
Do you think Andrea's childhood affected her parenting?
Andrea had told me that since she came from a dysfunctional family and was determined that her family not be dysfunctional, even if that meant sacrificing herself.
How would you describe Andrea after seeing her a couple of days after this happened?
I couldn't believe how much weight she had lost. She looked like a